Hey there, it's Amber Griffiths here with Your Brand by Design. And today I absolutely want to talk about branding, of course, but I must tell you one of those keys that seems to be overlooked just a little bit. We talked about it being clear, right? We talked about how the more clear you are about who you are and what you do and who you serve, the more amazing your brand will be, the more amazing your business will be. And if you craft a message that actually reflects who you are and brings in those people who are excited to pay you, you will help them immediately self-choose in or out. When they hear you speak, they can think, yep, that's what I'm looking for, or nope, that's not me, but I bet I have somebody else. Or maybe not. Maybe it's like, wow, that could not be further from what I'm looking for. So not me. I will not bother them with a 30-minute discovery call because I know I don't want what they have. You want to be able to speak so clearly that the people who hear you can choose instantly in or out, right? We've talked about that. Some of you are working on that, and I applaud you and I challenge you to work harder, work further, think bigger in your goals and think deeper in your voice and your ideal client and your message. But I want to talk about something a little bit differently today. One of the things that I would love for you to do is to be consistent. You know, you've heard, I'm sure, something about the follow through. You've got to follow up with people, and that's part of what they have to have, and which is absolutely true. Part of that follow up is because you are being consistent. So there's a couple different ways to look at consistency, and any of these and all of these absolutely will help you grow your business by leaps and bounds, and not just in how much money you make, but in how much time you have to put into it and in the money you're going to make. So one of those things is consistency in your message. So for example, if let's put it back on you. I can show you an example for me, but I want you to really think about this today because it's Thursday and it's raining here in Utah, which means this is a perfect time to get really, really contemplative and think inside your head. Consistency in your message. Let's say you have 10 things which you really, really love to do. There probably aren't 10 things you really love to do. There are probably 10 things that you like to do and 10 things that you can make money doing. But as far as your zone of genius, first of all, there's probably one or two that are truly your genius. Like absolutely not, and please understand, this is not about being the best. Being the best is incredibly hard to prove. Not only that, but it's futile. Who cares if you're the best? Can you take me where I want to go? Awesome. I don't care if there's somebody better than you. If you're the person I connect with and you can get me what I want, then you're my guy, right? So don't worry about being the best. Worry about hanging out in your zone of genius, the thing that lights you up, the thing that you would do for free if your business didn't depend on it. That's your zone of genius, and that's where I want you to focus. So if you go to 5 networking events during the month, and one month you're pushing service A, the next one you're pushing service B, the next time you're talking about discounts and how you can totally save the money, the next one you're talking about how you're super, super fast and you can turn everything overnight and it's same day shipping and don't worry about it, we'll pay for it. And then the next week you're talking about something completely different. What do you do? If I were to hear you all 5 times, I would be like, they seem nice, I have no idea what they do. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It seems like, I don't know if they have a great big team to do everything, or if they are just grasping at straws and that's why they're offering me discounts and same day service and all that good stuff. I honestly have no idea what you do, not at a level which I can sink my teeth in and really get connected to you. There's nothing there. You must be consistent in your message. Either you are premium or you are cut rate. Either you are the acquired taste, you are the person that is not for everybody because you're relatively exclusive. Your service and products are for a more discerning palate, right? Either that's who you are or you're not. So you can't tell me about how you have this premium coaching program on Monday and on Wednesday tell me about how it's going to be discounted. And so even though your class is $16,000, today it's only $97. And you can laugh at that, but I've received those text messages. Hey, Debbie, nice to see you. So you don't get to be inconsistent in your message. If you want to offer discounts, I have an entirely different soapbox lecture for you. But really what it comes down to is if you're going to offer discounts on Monday, please offer them every single day. This is part of why, by the way, discounts are not sustainable in your business. It's way too stinking hard. But if you're going to offer product A on this date, always offer product A. Always talk about the benefits of what you create. This is part of the magic of speaking to the benefits and their pain and their pleasure and exciting them and what you create for them, and not a product list, not a service list. When you speak to the benefits, it is that much easier to be consistent in your message. You always offer amazing customer service. You always help them with their health goals. You always help them clarify their message. Does that make sense to you? So create a message that you can consistently deliver, that you always stand behind, that you are always excited about. That's consistency in your message. The other part of consistency I want you to think about is in your marketing, in the delivery of your brand. Do you send a newsletter out once a month? Once every 6 months? How often exactly are you doing that? If you are sporadic in your marketing, people will be even less consistent in how often they look to you and how often they view you. They don't care. They don't know if you're going to show up on every Monday or not. You will notice I do Facebook Lives on Thursday at 3, period. It doesn't matter if I have something genius to say, if I'm in the mood, if you're here, I'm here, doesn't matter. I'm showing up at Thursdays at 3 to do this. Consistency. You know, if you need to see me, if you need to get some kind of branding genius in your little blood, you know where you can find it because I'm always here. It's part of the genius of a fabulous website. It's part of the genius of a fabulous social online presence. You are always available in the same spots. You know, it's like that same bat time, same bat channel. People need to know when they can get a hold of you. That's part of that consistency in your follow through. That's part of the consistency in your delivery of your brand, your delivery of your benefits. Always, if you say you're going to be there, and you don't have to be available 24/7, holy Hannah, that's tiring. But if you say you're going to be there Tuesday at 10, be there Tuesday at 10. This is how you build consistency. This is how you nurture a relationship and build momentum with a potential client. This is the magic that takes being clear and moves you into converting your potential customers into your ideal clients. So be consistent in your message, be consistent in the delivery. If you have any questions about that, if you need a little bit of support in how to create that ideal client progression, if you need a little bit of help creating an editorial calendar, holler. Go to yourbrandbydesign.com/duet. Find a time on my calendar that works best for your schedule, and we should totally have a conversation. Until then, consistently rock on.